Shantytown is conveniently located between the west coast major towns of Greymouth and Hokitika. It's just 3 kilometres off the main highway, State Highway 6, as you're going into Greymouth or outside of Greymouth. But again, as said, I'll be having a map above me somewhere to show you where it's located so that you can feel free to do what you have to do. Shantytown also does many things, like some of the attractions they offer. They recommend to do at least 90 minutes on each of these attractions, one of which is the heritage train that is known as the Kaitangata. The Strongman mine was an underground coal mine north of Greymouth on the west coast of New Zealand from 1938 to 2003. On January 19, 1967, a gas explosion in the mine killed 19 miners. In 1994, the original mine was replaced by the Strongman 2 mine further up the 9 Mile Valley. The Strongman 2 mine then eventually closed in 2003. You'll see a map and some other imagery based on the history of this, as well as the other articles you can read if you're interested in it in the description box below. So I'll do that, give it to you guys. So sit tight and I'll be back with you shortly in my next featured piece of what I'm doing as we're traveling around with me for the Traveling with Aspie vlogs. 50th anniversary of Strongman mine disaster commemorated on the west coast. This is an article that was published in Stuff in 17th of Jan 2017 by a reporter of Joanne Carroll, and I'm going to hopefully give you the link to this as well as some imagery and anything else that is related to what I'm sharing with you all today. The 19 men killed in the Strongman State Mine will be remembered at 2 services in Greymouth on the 50th anniversary of the disaster. On January 19, 1967, a methane gas explosion ripped through the coal mine at Rūnanga, north of Greymouth, killing 19 people. Service organiser Rose Green said the commemoration had particular significance given that many of those alive at the time had since now died. This milestone may provide one of the last opportunities for everyone to gather and remember their lost husbands, sons, fathers, brothers and mates, she said. Green's father, Gunnar Williams, had work at the mine at the time. Victims' families and friends will gather for an informal public service at Greymouth Karororo Cemetery on Thursday. Green said the service will be officiated by Archdeacon Robin Kingston and will include a minute of silence at 10:04 a.m, the time of the explosion. The official remembrance service will be held at the Strongman mine site on Saturday morning. Site access had been granted by its current owner, Solid Energy. Families will then be rejoined by 150 former colleagues, friends, members of the mine's rescue, police and fire services and dignitaries, including Grey District Mayor Tony Cockshorn and West Coast MPs Damien O'Connor and Maureen Parg. For many family members, this will be their first opportunity to visit the mine itself since the explosion 50 years ago. 2 of those killed remain buried in the mine. The service will then close following the sounding of the last post for those miners killed who were also armed services personnel, Green said. And hopefully I've got a little plaque that will show the 19 men that were killed at the mine, as well as some other imagery. So hopefully you're enjoying these Traveling with Aspie vlogs with the history, along with also some fun and games. Let me know please how you're liking these videos. I'm hoping it's not too long for you guys to understand it all and what have you. But as I said, the New Zealand South Island especially has not just the nature scenery part of it, but a lot of history is held into certain parts of the cities and towns that I've been through. So sit tight and relax, and I'll be back with you shortly for more updates soon.